When I started lifting, I had no idea what I was doing, and this is true for most other people too. If you don't know what you're doing, you can get injured or not train properly and not see the progress you want. With that being said, here are the top 5 mistakes that beginners make in the gym. Number 1 is not eating enough. If you're not eating enough protein or calories, then your muscles won't have the proper nutrients to grow. Protein and calories are the 2 most important things in your diet, and they're what determine how big you can get. Eating more calories gives your muscles more energy to repair themselves so they can grow bigger every time you work out. Personally, I noticed the biggest changes in my physique when I started eating more calories and protein. The second thing that most people do, and what I did, is just doing the same weight every single week. The truth is that if you lift the same weights every week, then you won't gain much muscle. If your weights stay the same, so will your physique. You need to be increasing your reps or weight every single time you go to the gym. Similar to the second mistake, the third mistake is training without intensity. Most new lifters don't actually train hard enough to grow their muscles. When I started lifting, for the first few months, I just did the same weight, reps, and sets every single time I went to the gym. I didn't really care about my physique that much, I just thought going to the gym would be enough. If you actually want to achieve your goals, you need to be doing more weight, which shows that your muscles have grown. The fourth thing is not enough sleep and recovery. If you're only sleeping 7 hours every night, then your progress will be much slower than someone who's sleeping from 8 to 10 hours every night. I used to think that your muscles grew when you were in the gym, not when you're asleep, but the opposite is true. Lifting is what tells your muscles to grow, but sleep is when it actually happens. The fifth and final thing is not enough workouts. When I started going to the gym, I only went to the gym about 3 times a week, and I would just do the same exercises I knew every single time. I didn't track my exercises, and I did the same ones every single time I went to the gym. The only ones that I knew were curls, tricep extensions, leg press, squats, and bench. That obviously didn't grow the right muscles because I wasn't hitting all the muscle groups that I needed to actually achieve my goals and get a good physique. If I had been more knowledgeable or had more information about the gym, then I would have been able to be 3 months ahead than what I am now if I just knew more when I started. Most people, when they start the gym, don't have a split, but this is absolutely necessary if you want to see any improvement. If you can only go to the gym 2 or 3 times a week, then you should be doing full body workouts. If you go 5 or 6 times a week, you should either be doing push-pull legs, Arnold split, or upper-lower. I'll explain what those are and what exercises you should be doing in later videos for those splits. You should be doing the same exercises for every muscle group every time you go to the gym. That way you can achieve progressive overload and track your weights properly. If you fix these 5 mistakes, then you will see the results. Anyways, if you liked this video, leave a like. If you have something to say, leave a comment and follow for more. Stay consistent.
I wanna go to the moon.